Hi everyone, my name is Bill Wilson. I'm 20 years old and I'm gonna be doing a quick monologue by Edgar Lee Masters and it's called George Grave from Spoon Rather Anthology. Alright, here goes. I've studied many times the marble which was chiseled for me, a boat with a furl sailed at rest in the harbor. In truth, it pictures not my destination, but my life. For love offered me, and I shrank from its disillusionment. Sorrow knocked at my door, but I was afraid. Ambition called to me, but I dreaded the chances. Yet all this while, I hungered for meaning in my life. And now I know that we must lift the sail and catch the wind of destiny. Wherever they drive the boat, to put meaning in one's life may end in madness, but life without meaning is torture of restlessness and vague desire. It is a boat longing for the sea, and yet afraid. Thank you. This monologue I'm about to do is called Like Dreaming Backwards and is by Carrie Powwow. Alright. I sold her a ticket that night. I only recognized her because we played four square together once. She introduced herself. I don't really remember anything we said, but she seemed sweet. I didn't know her last name until I saw the article in the paper. It said that she was a sophomore and a journalism major. She was from Georgia. She had a younger sister in high school named Caroline. I don't know why I remember everything about that article. Her picture was in black and white and it was right under the IDE in suicide. I don't know why I'm telling I don't know why I'm telling you this. The picture was small. It didn't look like a school picture. It looked more like a candid shot. She was sort of smiling, but she looked somehow suspicious. I have a strangely vivid memory of her face. That night, she seemed fine, friendly, and smiling, and I couldn't have done anything different, and I couldn't have known what she was feeling. But then I didn't ask. Did I? Did I? I just never knew anyone anyone who died. Thank you. This monologue is I'm about to do now again. It's called Picasso Reincarnated Ultimate Jackass by Joseph Arnon. Alright, here goes. I was walking around for 2 days thinking I was Picasso when really I was a major jackass. I went to the store out in Long Island. Marcos and I spent a couple of $100 on supplies. I was so serious about it. Brought Bought three large canvases, brushes, paints, paint cleaner, spray, paint, and markers. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why, but markers. I went out to the bookstore, bought a few $50 books on a basket and pop art, and I was doing all this reading and researching. I actually began feeling like I had a calling. I set up a shop in my backyard, right right against the big tree, the big beautiful tree. I tore open the paints and squeezed out the red and yellow paint into my plate. I dipped one of the brushes into my plate, looked up into my canvas, a- and it hit me. I asked myself as I stared at this large white canvas, what the hell am I doing? It was like a spell had been broken. I felt silly, and I started looking around and into the windows of the neighbors' houses, because I felt like I was being watched. And surely enough, she was. A little girl named Megan, peering at me from her second floor story bedroom window. She had the look of disgust written across her face. So to the kind of, I don't know, not feeling inadequate in front of this child, I decided to prove to her I could really paint. It was as if I needed the child's approval. Again, don't ask me why. Maybe I'm just crazy, but I did. I wanted this kid to say, "Good job, Joe. Good job. You're a you're a freaking awesome Picasso." All right, that's why I did it. Thank you. This is another monologue. It's a hard one, but I'm gonna try to attempt it anyways. Anyways, it's called Killing Chuck, and it's by Gabriel Davis. All right, here goes. I just, I just, I just freaking killed. I just freaking killed Chuck. I think, I mean, he's just laying, out there. He's not moving. I, I don't think he's breathing. I mean, th- there I was just up on the roof with Marissa talking, laughing, having a great time. I tell her she reminds me of Sandra Bullock. I told her I loved Hope Flores. Who knew those would be the magic words? Next thing I know, her clothes are off, and we're loosening roof shingles like there's no tomorrow. And then there's biting, kissing, and touching, and suddenly someone starts beating on me. I mean, j- just pounding on me and and growling. Yeah, yeah, growling. And I look up, and there's Chuck, and I'm like, dude, what's your problem? And he says the problem is dude, you I'm a you you I'm a you, you're sleeping with my girlfriend. So I look at Marissa and I'm like, you're someone else's girlfriend? And she says no. And then it comes out to Chuck just wishes she's his girlfriend, but actually she's his cousin or something. So he's got these feelings of guilt about wanting her, and then he starts crying. So so that so that ruined the mood. Marissa puts her clothes back on, and she goes back down through the window, back back to the party, and and I'm left with Chuck blubbering, whining, crying Chuck, and he starts in and on how he's just this total fuck up, and maybe he should just throw himself off the roof. And for a split second, I'm thinking, yes, throw yourself off the roof, do it, but I don't say that. I say, uh, you're gonna get a girl, buddy. Just maybe not your cousin, huh? And then I give him a friendly pat on the back, and then a nice manly slap on the back, and he looked heavy. I mean, who knew he would go flying? Who knew he, who knew he would go flying right off the roof? Thank you.